Hey there, Virgo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of January 2023, and we're going to look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Virgo, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Let's see. Also, Virgo, I am traveling, so this is not my usual setup, which is why this light, this reflection right here, and my camera, there we go. This reflection right here has been driving me crazy through all the readings, but we will get through it. Be back in our normal setup very, very soon. I like your energy in the recent past, Virgo. Aha, there it is. Okay, so the main energy for your reading this month is the Eight of Cups. You're emotionally detached. You're emotionally disconnected, Virgo, which is why I was saying in the recent past, your energy is very much like I'm doing my own thing, I'm focusing on my own thing, but the main energy for the reading this month is there's a bit of an emotional disconnect. It's almost like you can't or you won't allow yourself to emotionally attach, emotionally invest in something or someone. We'll see when we clarify. I'm not necessarily seeing anything on the surface yet. So in the recent past, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Justice card. You're doing your own thing, you're focusing on your own thing, but you're kind of doing it with an energy of stay back. So what I mean by that is you are taking care of yourself, you're focusing on yourself, your money, your career, you know, whatever it is that you need and you want. And that feels good to you, that feels right to you, that feels balanced to you. But you're also very, very guarded. You kind of have this like wall surrounding you of everybody stay back. I'm my own island, I'm here in the middle, you go away, everybody stay away, stay back. It's under the guise of I'm doing my own thing, but this to me is letting me know you're doing your own thing because something else that you want to do, you can't do at this point. We'll see what that is. It's kind of weird how it's coming through. In the current situation, you get the King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands. It's good. The energy for you in the current situation is good. You're feeling good. You're feeling like hot-ish. You're very attractive. You know, people are flocking to you. You're getting all the attention that you want. I don't feel like there's any shortage of attention, confidence. You know, you look good. You feel good. Your overall, everything's good, right? And things are working for you. Everything's fine. However, there's another underlying but. There's something here, and it's interesting that it's in the same row as the Nine of Wands. There's something here which you're like, you're not giving it a lot of energy. You're not taking very much action pertaining to whatever this is. So again, I don't know if this is a connection. I don't know if this is your job. It's almost kind of like on the surface. If I look at your energy as a whole, 95% of it, good, great. You feel amazing. You look amazing. Everything's awesome. There's that 5% of there's a little something there, like something which you're trying to ignore. You're not looking at it. You're not emotionally investing in it. I don't know what that is yet. We'll see when we clarify. In the near future, you get the Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. There's a desire to reconcile here with somebody. And not only is there a desire, there's also action following it. You're showing me, look, I want to reconcile. I want to talk to this person. I want us to come back together. I want to rebuild a foundation here. Let's do it. Very determined, very clear. And I feel like you're also the one taking action to reach out to the person, be like, hey, where are you at? Let's get coffee. Let's talk. Let's see what's up. I don't know why. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we clarify. But overall, I would say I really like your energy this month, Virgo. And again, I say you because this is your reading. This could also be your person's energy. Take it as it resonates. So let's take a look at the Eight of Cups, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Yeah, this is clearly a love reading. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Wands. You have a connection in mind. There's you and there's somebody else, and you two are very much still connected energetically, romantically. It's like, I don't know what happened here in the 3D world, but in the 5D world, y'all are still very much together. You're still very much in love. Like, it's a soul connection here. You're waiting for the point where happiness comes back to this connection. I don't know why I feel like you and this person are not together at this point. Or if you are, there's kind of like some choppy waters. But you're showing me, like right now, when it comes to this connection, I'm emotionally disconnected. I'm emotionally detached, right? I'm kind of keeping my distance. But deep down, like on a higher self level, you're just waiting. Sorry, my nose is itchy. You're just waiting for happiness to come back here. This connection, this person, there's love, there's happiness, there's a lot of happiness. And there was at some point. And the energy to have that happiness is still available. You're just waiting for it to come back. You're like, I know it's only a matter of time until, you know, happiness is going to come back to this connection, until we'll be happy again. It's not a question of if we'll ever be happy again. It's literally a question of when. So let's see. Let's take a look at your recent past. I want to clarify the Nine of Pentacles for you in the recent past. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Magician, the Nine of Cups. In the recent past, you're doing your own thing. You're focusing on yourself. And the reason you're focusing on yourself is because there's a lot of healing happening for you here. I don't know what brought about this healing, but you're showing me, look, it's time for me to prioritize myself. And the only way for me to prioritize myself, to truly take care of myself, is to heal myself. And you went on a lot of healing here, because the goal behind this healing journey was emotional stability, emotional fulfillment. I feel like you didn't feel super emotionally, not emotionally stable, but emotionally fulfilled, emotionally content. There was something that you felt was like lacking, not within you and a connection, but within yourself. It's almost like there was, again, 95% everything's great. There's that little 5% which you can't quite put your hands on it. And you're like, look, I think I need to focus on some healing. I think I need to dive deep here and really go on a healing journey. And you manifested it, and you did it, right? The goal here was the emotional stability. I feel like in the recent past, you're still in your healing journey. You haven't completed it yet. It's not done yet, at least not that phase of it. But you are moving towards emotional stability. You are moving towards emotional fulfillment, and you are very, very focused on yourself in the best possible way. Let's take a look at the Nine of Wands for you in the recent past. Nine of Wands is clarified by the Justice, which you get again in the recent past, the Queen of Swords, and the Chariot. You might be dealing, some of you are dealing with a Cancer. You're showing me here that you're trying to be very practical and very logical when it comes to whatever direction you're trying to move in. Now, I do feel like there is love, there is romance involved here. You don't want to let your emotions get the better of you. You don't want your feelings that you have for this person to cloud your judgment. You're like, I focused on my healing. I'm so deep into my healing. I don't want anything to necessarily deter me from that. So I want to make sure everything is even keel. Everything is balanced. Everything is stable. And the only way that you think you can get to that point is by being very practical, very logical, not super emotional, because for some reason when emotions get involved with this person, it becomes kind of like a whirlwind. It becomes like too much, too fast, too soon, and you don't really know where you stand. And so you're showing me here in the recent past, in order for me to maintain my stability, to maintain like grounded, stable energy, I need to be logical and practical. And the way to do that is to kind of create a bit of a barrier around you to keep back, stay back, you know, don't get into my personal space energetically too much. That's your way of staying logical and practical when it comes to this connection or this person. Let's take a look at the Justice again in the recent past for you. Justice is clarified by the Nine of Wands, which you just got, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands. It's interesting. Lots of defensive, guarded energy in the recent past. So you got the Nine of Wands clarified by the Justice, and then you got the Justice clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands. You don't trust this person farther than you can throw them. And the reason you don't trust them is because they hurt you. Something happened here in the past which was not great. You're showing me, hey, you know, I want to move past this. I want to get over this, but the past. But what happened in the past? You're redirecting me to one event or multiple events in the past that weren't so great. They don't have the best energy tied up to them. And you're showing me because of the past, I'm very guarded, I'm very defensive. I do want this person. I do want to set things right with this person. I want to restore divine balance with this person. I do. But, you know, stay back. Like, we can restore divine balance. We can fix things. We can test the situation, but from over there. I'm not letting you come too close. When I see both the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, that to me is like double protection. Like you're wearing like a vest, and on top of the vest, you're wearing some armor, and then you're behind like a shield. So there's really a lot of defensive energy here. Your desire is good. Your energy is good. Underneath, you just want to fix things. You want to set things right. You want to restore divine balance. And I feel like the way to do that is to have a very open, honest conversation. But you're also approaching this very, very guarded, very defensive, very much like, no, like stay back. Like you get too close, I know I'm going to get hurt. So definitely a barrier between you and this person. Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see what the King of Wands is for you in the current situation. King of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands again, and the Two of Swords. And you get the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and you get the Six of Wands again in the current situation. You do want to fix things. You really do. You're showing me, hey, I want to fix things. I want to really fix things, and I'm willing to put in the work. But is the other person? This other person, and again, I don't assign gender to my cards. This person has a bit of, not an attitude, but it's like when you look at them, they appear on the surface very confident, very cocky almost, very kind of like, not manipulative, but you look at them and you're like, I'm not buying what you're selling. There's something about this person's energy, which they are very attractive. They're very charismatic. They're very charming, but it's almost like they kind of, they're too good with their words, right? Like their actions don't line up with what they're saying, but they're very hot. They're very attractive. They're very charismatic. They even border on like cocky a little bit, but you like that. You really are attracted to that. But you're showing me, hey, I'm willing to do the work. I don't know if they're willing to do the work though. I don't know if this person's going to actually commit, if they're actually going to, come in, hold my hand and work with me on fixing this, on rebuilding this foundation, or am I just going to get kind of like blindsided again, where like I think their words, they're saying all the right things, but there's no action following it. So that's what you're confused about in the current situation. Let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles for you in the current situation, Virgo. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Temperance. Sorry, this is a different deck. It's called Art, but it's the Temperance, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Wands. You're waiting. You're waiting for the time when it is the right time to take action in this connection. You feel a strong bond to this person. You feel very connected to them. I don't know what happened between the two of you, but the bond hasn't gone anywhere. The connection, the intensity, all of that hasn't gone anywhere. But you're showing me right now, I'm not giving this a lot of my energy. I'm not doing much. I'm not taking much action because it's not the right time. I need more time, right, for whatever reason. But I know that down the line, at some point, it's going to be the right time to take action. But right now, it's not the right time for me. Let's take a look at the Six of Wands for you in the current situation. Six of Wands is clarified by the King of Pentacles, which is you. I don't assign gender to my cards. The Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Look, you do have very, very good intentions. You just want to get over this difficult period with this person. You want things to work out. You want to have a successful connection. You want things to just, be good. Your energy, your desire is beautiful here, Virgo, but you do not trust this person. And you know that. You're showing me like, look, I know what I want, but I also know that like, if I look at this logically from like a mind perspective, I know that this person, like I don't trust them. I don't need to think about that. Like I know that I don't trust them for whatever reason. It could be because their actions don't line up with their words. It could be because whatever happened between you two in the past. I don't know what it is, but you're showing me I do want to fix things. I do want things to be good between us, but I do not trust them. And I can't do anything until I can trust them. So either they have to earn your trust back or you're going to have to figure out a way to give them your trust without them doing anything. I'm not really sure. But you are showing me I don't trust them. I know I don't trust them. And I know that we can't get to a good place until I trust them again. So you're kind of stuck a little bit in the current situation. Let's take a look at the near future. Ooh, okay. 3 cards. The Knight of Swords in the near future is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, which you get again in the same row, and the Death. Yeah, you want a reconciliation. In the near future, it's becoming very clear to you, I want a reconciliation. I want this back. Things ended. You and this person had an ending. There was a falling out here. But you're showing me in the near future, I want this back. Why? Because this is a soul connection. You have so many good memories with this person. You have so much good energy tied up to them that you're like, look, I know things ended. I know we ended, but I want this back. I want to reconcile. Not only do you want it, you're taking action to make it happen. Let's take a look at the Three of Cups again for you in the near future. Three of Cups is clarified by the Strength, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you do want to reconcile. And there is communication between you and this person. There's going to be communication. Either you initiate it, they initiate it. It doesn't matter. You guys both have the desire to reconcile here. And the way to, essentially, the way it starts is through talking, communication. But it's hard. It's not easy. There's almost like an uphill battle. So I don't know if this person's not very good at communicating, or the communication itself, it's like pulling teeth, right? Where it's like you ask them a question and they give you an answer, but they don't straight up give you an answer. They like answer your question in like a shifty way. I don't know what it is about this, but both of you have the desire to reconcile here in the near future. Both of you want this. Both of you do want to communicate with each other, and I do see you communicating. The only problem is communication isn't easy. It's hard, it's difficult, and it's communication surrounded by two cards to me as a reader that indicate difficulty, hardship. So you are going to talk, but don't expect the conversation to flow. It seems like it's going to be like literally pulling teeth with this person. Let's take a look at the Three of Pentacles for you in the near future. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Star, the High Priestess, and the Devil. You want this. You want this more than anything. And you can say whatever you want, Virgo, but the energies are clear here. You want to reconcile with this person. You want to rebuild a foundation with them. You want this back more than anything. On a deep, deep level, you do. But you also know that there's a lot of toxic energy tied up to this. There's something which isn't healthy in this connection. And it's not that you're unhealthy or this person's unhealthy. It's somehow when you two come together. See how in this card there's like one ball and two balls? The two balls separately are fine, but it's like, and there's a wall separating them. When you two are apart, you guys are good, but something about when you two come together, it doesn't mix. It's like oil and water, and deep down you know this. You know this. So it's almost like you want this, but there's some unhealthy behavior here. There's something like you and this person, when you two mix, it's like oil and water. And it's not that it doesn't work, it can, but it always somehow separates. It's like you come together, you go apart. You come together, you go apart. It's never easy, it's never flowing. Let's take a look at what, or at least it hasn't been. When I say never, I mean it hasn't been up until this point. And you're showing me that deep down you know this. So this isn't news to you. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Virgo. Yeah, from the universe. And this is you, the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, Virgo. You get the Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. You're evaluating and assessing whether or not this connection can make you happy and whether or not it has the potential, the ability to go the distance, to go long term. You're not looking for something casual. You're not looking for something for like the next week, the next month. You want longevity. You want partnership. You want long term, right? You want something and someone that can go the distance with you, that can give you that stability that you want. And you also obviously want to be happy in this connection. At some point, I do see this connection did make you happy. It did give you a lot of happiness. But now this month, you're trying to figure out, can this connection still make me happy? Or am I just kind of like holding on to the past, the memories, this potential, this dream of what I want this connection to be that I've had in my head? So Virgo, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated and gave you clarity. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.